What if the reason Japanese cities feel so calm has almost nothing to do with culture? There are 15 specific systems built into the physical environment there. Things on the ground, at the counter, on the platform. And each one removes a decision that would otherwise cause a small conflict. You don't have to be polite when the floor tells you exactly where to stand. You don't need self-control when the infrastructure does the work for you. This video breaks down exactly how each system works and why it actually holds up at scale. Number 1. Crowded train boarding to platform queue markings. Picture a busy train platform outside Japan at rush hour. People bunch up near the doors. Nobody agrees on where to stand. And the second the train stops, it's a mess of people trying to get on while others are trying to get off. Everyone using the same space at the same time. Japan painted the answer directly onto the platform floor. Markings show exactly where each door stops, with arrows pointing away from the door on both sides. You don't read a sign or wait for an announcement. You look down, you see the line, and you join it. Number 2. Public noise pollution leads to quiet train etiquette. Noise on transit is one of those problems everyone complains about and nobody actually fixes, because fixing it means confronting a stranger on a moving train, and most people won't do that. So they built the expectation into the carriage itself. Certain carriages are designated quiet zones, which means when you board one, you're not being asked to be quiet. You chose a quiet carriage, so the behavior's already settled. Number 3. Missed deliveries leads to takohaiben parcel redelivery systems. A missed delivery in most countries basically kills your afternoon. Japan had the same problem, so the takohaiben system treats a failed delivery as an open loop, not a closed one. The driver leaves a slip with a number and a web form where you pick a 2-hour redelivery window, including evenings and weekends, and that request feeds directly into the driver's routing software for the next day. Number 4. Lost umbrellas to umbrella stands and lockers. Japan gets a lot of rain, and cheap umbrellas are everywhere. The result was umbrellas piling up in every corner near every entrance, dripping on floors, taking up space, and constantly getting mixed up with other people's umbrellas. The fix was a stand at the entrance. Umbrellas go here, not propped against a wall somewhere random. And because the stand is right there when you walk in, using it is easier than not using it. Number 5. Restaurant language barriers leads to plastic food displays. Ordering food when you can't read the menu is genuinely stressful. You end up pointing at words randomly and hoping what arrives isn't something you'll regret. Japan's answer to this sits right in the restaurant window. Plastic food displays show every dish at exact scale, with accurate color, texture, and portion size. So you walk up, point at what you want, and that's the whole transaction. No shared language needed, no translation app, no guessing. Number 6. Cash handling delays leads to IC cards like Suica and Pasmo. Cash at a transit gate is slow in a way that compounds fast. One person digging for coins, feeding a bill, waiting for change, then fumbling with a paper ticket that the reader rejects half the time, and suddenly there's a line behind them stretching back down the platform. IC cards like Suica and Pasmo cut all of that out. You tap the card against the reader, the gate opens, the fare comes off your balance automatically, and you're through in under a second. Number 7. Limited urban space leads to compact K cars. Most of Japan is mountains, so the population crowds into a narrow strip of flat coastal land, and the streets in older neighborhoods were never built for full-size cars. Parking one in a dense urban area isn't just expensive, sometimes it's physically impossible. Other countries with the same problem either capped car ownership or just lived with the gridlock. Japan wrote a law defining a new vehicle category sized to fit the streets it already had. Number 8. Parking shortages leads to automated parking towers. Parking in a dense city is really a land problem. A surface lot in Tokyo takes up horizontal space that costs more per square meter than almost anywhere else on Earth. So a traditional lot is basically just burning money on the ground. Multi-story garages help, but ramps eat up a huge chunk of the building. You're stacking floors, but half the space is just roads inside a building. Number 9. Train platform accidents to platform screen doors. A train platform is basically just an edge with people standing near it, and the only thing keeping those people off the tracks is their own judgment. That works fine until someone's exhausted, gets bumped by a crowd, or has a medical episode. Platform screen doors fix this by making the edge physically unreachable. They run the full length of the platform and only open when a train is stopped, and its doors line up exactly with the barriers. The train can't move until the screen doors close again. Number 10. Difficulty finding restrooms. Clear nationwide restroom signage. Finding a public restroom in an unfamiliar city usually involves a lot of wrong turns, because most countries put the sign on the door and nowhere else. By the time you see it, you're already there. Japan standardized restroom signage across train stations, public buildings, and streets, using consistent colors and icons that don't require any Japanese reading ability. But the part that actually solves the problem is where the signs go. Number 11. Confusing waste disposal to detailed trash sorting systems. Japan doesn't rely on people trying harder. Municipalities break waste into specific categories: burnable, non-burnable, plastic, glass, cans, cardboard, and each category gets its own collection day. Color-coded bags sold specifically for each type make it obvious which is which before you even get to the curb. Number 12. Long waits for small purchases leads to convenience stores open 24/7. Finishing work at 7 p.m. in most countries means the pharmacy's closed, the post office is closed, and the supermarket is 10 minutes from locking up. That daily gap between work hours and shop hours is something most people just accept. Japan's convenience stores don't have closing hours. Lawson, Family Mart, 7-Eleven, Japan, they're all open around the clock, and what's inside goes way beyond snacks. You can pay utility bills, use an ATM, print documents, drop off packages, and pick up a hot meal, all at 2 a.m. if that's when you need it. Number 13. Carrying luggage on public transit leads to luggage forwarding services. Dragging a large suitcase through a packed train system is exhausting in a way you don't fully appreciate until you're wedged in a narrow carriage doorway while 50 people wait behind you. Stairs, turnstiles, crowded platforms, none of it was built with a 30-kilogram bag in mind. Luggage forwarding services let you drop your bag at your hotel front desk and have it waiting at your next destination the following morning. You travel light, the bag travels separately, and you meet it there. Number 14. Earthquake preparedness gaps to nationwide early warning systems. Japan's early warning system runs a network of sensors that detect the faster-moving waves first, calculates where the quake is centered, and pushes an alert to phones, televisions, and public speakers before the destructive shaking arrives. No human reviews it, because there's no time for that. Number 15. Lack of accessibility leads to tactile paving for visually impaired pedestrians. Japan built a 2-tile system directly into the floor to fix this. Dotted tiles mean stop. You're at an edge, a crossing, or a decision point. Striped tiles mean keep going. You're on a safe path. Learn it once, and it works in every station, every city, because the pattern's consistent nationwide. Every system in this list started with a friction point that most places just accepted. A crowded platform, a missed delivery, a lost umbrella. None of those feel like engineering problems, but Japan treated them that way.